Emil. So when I look at the screenshot that you sent me, so on this one here, this is about finding the rate of change or slope. So you find the rate of change, you say what you're going to do, and then you actually calculate it, and then you interpret what it means. Say what the rate of change means in context. When you do this one, you could, I don't know if you're doing the two lines, the sandwich method with these two lines, or if you're doing, take all these points here and you're taking the quartile one, and then so on and so forth. But however you choose to get the slope that's here, that's what you're going to talk about here. And then you move to the next part. Once you have your slope, you actually have to calculate whatever the line of best fit actually is. And so you're probably going to be using the x bar, y bar point, or maybe the median to figure out what this line of best fit is. Then you say what you're going to do, and then you calculate it, and then you say what you notice. What does this line tell you? What does the b value mean? And then you talk about why did you choose the line of best fit? Why was your procedure the best as opposed to all the different ones you could have chosen? Why was yours the best? And you should, at this point, you should probably answer your curiosity question, like explicitly find out the answer to it. And then finally, so I wouldn't worry about this one. Your error analysis limitations, really, what are your assumptions that you're making about your model? What's true about your assumption? What's not true about your assumption? When does your model work? When does it not work? And then you do a conclusion at the end where you explicitly say the answer again and aspects about concluding your topic.